Carp Anglers! Yeah, it's definitely too close. Huh? No, I think we're just gonna have a half a screen today, fellas. No, we got this. We got this. There we go. How's that? And we do a little bit of this. There we go. How's that? What up? Get closest. How you guys doing out there in TV land or Facebook land? No, how do we get this? Boom. That's not bad. There we go. We got one. Somebody. How's it going? What's up, Kyle? Cole? That's Cole Branch. Yeah, Cole Branch. What's going on, brother? You said Kyle? Kyle? I don't have my glasses on. Uh-oh. So.
There they are. There's your sign.
There's my sign. How you guys doing out there?
What's going on, Carp Anglers?
Wish I had some tunes going on.
Oh, you're...
I know.
What's up, guys? What's up, Johnny? How's it going?
Hey, guys. What's up, my brothers?
Hello from Ohio.
Look at that. See, you got more screen time. Hey, Carp Anglers. James Sanders here, and
Thomas Pearson. Sorry, I was trying to connect the Bluetooth.
Oh my God! See, you don't got no FaceTime. So, how you guys doing? Welcome to the podcast, Carp Talk Podcast, whatever how you want to say it. Sponsored by Team Fish Fans. Here. Wow, man, that's too close.
No, I want to make sure I'm all the way
No, you're like, wow.
I know, but I want to make sure I'm all the way in.
You are in. I can see you right there.
Yeah.
I can see. But sponsored by Bottom Feeder Baits and Big Money Beepers. So, how's your week?
It's going pretty good.
You look tired, man.
I literally just woke up.
You just literally just woke up.
Yeah, my old lady went out with her grandma to eat, and me and the baby was here. Put the baby to bed. As soon as I passed out. I think the same time she did. She passed out, like this in my arms.
Wow. Where'd you guys go eat at?
Oh, I didn't go. I stayed here and watched the baby so she can go out with her grandma. They do like that. Their grandma will be going to like a little bar or somewhere every Thursday just to have dinner with like brothers, sisters, family.
So, all right. Well, ask me how my week goes. That's it.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
No,
to.
Just go ahead and ask.
I'm afraid to.
Just ask.
How's your week going?
Good, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you had something exciting you was about to bust out with. You know what I mean?
Just working.
Everybody, don't forget too. We have 3 open spots on our team. Hey, if you guys would like to be a part of the team, put your name. Get a hold of me or get a hold of James.
Yeah,
we'll put your name on the list.
We gotta make a poster soon on that stuff.
But in the meantime, you can get a hold of one of the guys on the team, myself or James. We'll get your name on the list.
So, but hey, we definitely want to thank you for coming to our show. You know what? Some of you guys are probably watching the football. Is that Thursday night football game still going on?
Yep, I'm sure.
Yeah, see, so let's hope.
Yeah, we're way more funnier than the football guys. You know what I mean?
What is it? Peyton?
Yeah, Peyton Manning and
not Peyton Manning. No, Jaguars, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't know. I wouldn't keep it up.
I don't really follow football like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
I do. So it was a good game last week.
Yeah.
When they were in Russia. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game too.
Yeah. But the guest here is going to be here soon. Is going to be Derek Willams. He runs a couple of tournaments. He runs the new River Hinton WV Carp opening.
Yep, New River Hinton, West Virginia.
Yeah, West
Carp
Virginia.
Open, April 2024.
Yeah, pre-registering for that the event is going to be January 15th through the January 31st. I haven't.
No, that's not right. pre-registration last year's top 12. So if you came in top 12 last year in the tournament, you get to register between January 15th through the January 31st.
Okay.
But then registration for people that want to newly fish the tournament, you know, didn't fish last year, is February 3rd.
Gosh.
Starts at 12 noon.
And he does take PayPal. So
yeah.
The tournament's April 24th through 27th. Actually.
Yeah. And I've heard it's a good tournament too.
Oh yeah, Carp in there.
I remember seeing it. You know, I remember seeing it last year.
Yeah, there's
a lot of big rapids.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Seen a lot of mirrors in there too.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. He has, you know, Derek has a lot going on.
Oh,
you know,
he does.
Run these tournaments, you know, and he's not only doing that, man. He's trying to help protect the species, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get everybody to stop looking at them as trash fish.
Yeah.
Compared to, you know, how we look at them, you know, mostly like a prize fish, especially if it's something we catch in the wild.
That's what DNRs do. I think they kind of look at it in a way as a trash fish. I mean, they recognize it, but you know, I think it's actually coming around a little bit.
It's the Asian carp that's
what's messing it up. Now, I think just the whole Asian carp, if they just took the name off of it as carp, you know, and I think things been made just.
Eventually, I think
bunch of jumping Asians.
There's just too much. There's starting to be too much money involved in the carp fishing.
Yeah.
Around, that's not just, you know, that's around everywhere.
Yes.
New York, you know what I mean. Look what's going on in New York with the tournaments there now.
Oh.
You know what I mean, like
other countries is it's a big sport.
Yeah.
For carp fishing.
Yeah, you go to the UK, carp fishing is like bass fishing over here.
Exactly.
It's a multi-billion-dollar industry over there. You know what I mean?
So.
And here, you know, we're just barely scratching the surface over here.
So, but well, you got anything else that you want to say or anything? Do we got anything coming up? No, I don't think so. Still trying to get over Justin Sears.
You ain't heard from him yet?
No.
I see he's been hunting. He just got him. He's got him a nice
I complimented
boat.
him. He did a good job on it. He did a great job. We get a hold of Justin Sears. We'll get
Neil
this ball rolling on the whole.
He said he's fishing now. Where are you fishing at, Neil?
Oh, what's up, Neil? Right.
What's going on, Christopher?
Chris.
In the barber shop. Congratulations on the new building.
Yeah, bait and tackle. Congratulations.
You said midway two. Nice.
Nice.
I'm sure. Is it kind of slow right now with it being a little bit cold?
How many visitors we got so far?
I don't know.
Where we go?
24-3 buff on the board.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Where's my dashboard? There's my dashboard. There you go. Right there. Yeah, 17. Good. Gotcha. So, no comments. I'll let you take control of that. Love that. All right. Well, you want to go ahead and get old boy on the phone?
Yep. I need his number.
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that.
Write it down. We need everybody please share this.
Yeah, please share this.
We will be playing a couple. Are we doing a couple of trivia questions?
Yes, we're doing a couple of trivia questions.
Is it questions or are we going to do the number thing?
Two questions, and then the trivia again. The two trivia games, we're going to go ahead. We're giving out some bottom feeder bait stickers and with a Team Fish Fire logo sticker on both the trivias, and then the last one we'll go through 1 through 500.
Yeah, and you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
4 bottles of.
Oh, we're doing bottles again. Sweet.
Yeah, that's gonna be that'd be for the main prize. We'll
Okay.
give them 4 more bottles of Bait Pro. We still have.
There we go.
Jacob's package. I've been kind of busy this week. I hadn't been able to get to him, but I'll make sure I get that to him in the next day or two.
Yeah, he wanted that.
Yeah.
He wants that.
Did you bring another bag of?
I did.
What do you bring?
Tournament blend this time.
Tournament blend this time?
Tournament blend this
so
time.
tournament blend and 4 bottles of Bait Pro.
Tournament blend. Some bag. 4-pound bag tournament blend. Big, grand fry.
Let me see what flavor this is gonna be. It's gonna be sweet mango. Sweet mango, and these look like the bigger bottles too.
Hey.
Marlberry, Florentine, strawberry and cream, and blackberry.
Nice.
But that blackberry smells good. That's nice.
I guess not from here, man. Yeah.
It smells good.
Shoo, yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
You don't smell that. You smell that.
That's gonna catch big old carp. Yep, big old carp. All right, man. Let's get old Derek on the ball. And, give me a good show tonight.
Hello?
What's going on, Derek? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
How you doing, Derek?
All right. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we heard you pretty
Yeah,
good.
can you guys hear him pretty good?
What's the weather like over there?
It's a little chilly, but we're still pretty mild.
Yeah.
Pretty warm in the day. 60s in the day. Been getting down in the 40s at night. We're still having pretty nice fishing weather.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's hit and miss here. It's about to turn cold on us.
It's yeah, probably in about a week maybe.
Yeah.
What's
After this weekend,
today?
probably.
Yeah, today it's about 7 degrees, which you know, that's all pretty good, really.
Well, Derek, you know, for the people that don't know you, can you tell them a little bit about yourself? You know who you are and everything.
Yeah, I know you've been on our show before.
Well, I'm Derek Williams. I'm the host. I say host, but there's more than one person that makes this happen. But I'm one of the hosts of New River Carp Open. Quite a few different events in the West Virginia area that we host. My mission is to make West Virginia kind of the epicenter of carp fishing, and I think we're kind of right in the middle of smack dab everybody. So my vision is to make it the spot everybody wants to come for tournaments and things like that, just kind of grow it in West Virginia.
Right.
That's what my goal is. So the things that are happening now are working towards that.
And that's pretty much just trying to change people's aspect on, you know, carp is not a trash fish.
Yeah, we're surrounded by all these states that are carp fishing was kind of growing pretty quick in Pennsylvania, New York, down south, obviously, Indiana. And I'm just like, why isn't it growing here? Like, it's not it doesn't have the we have the fish. Just people aren't aware of the awesome sports fish we have, so just trying to grow it, and I think we're making people recognize the carp here in the state and kind of opening everybody's eyes, slowly but surely.
I think you're doing a great job, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take some time.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like it's definitely going to take some time. You know, carp had a bad name for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really has. But so who? I know it's been a while since the last time we talked. Tell us about that last tournament you had last year.
Oh, the New River Carp Open. We hosted it last spring, last week in April.
Yeah.
We had an amazing turnout for a first year inaugural event. We had over 120 participants.
Wow.
35 teams. just as a heads up for this year coming up, we sold out registration in less than 9 minutes.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
And that was last year,
this
right?
Year, yeah, that was last year. So just a heads up for this year, I imagine it might be even quicker. So just kind of everybody be ready this year.
And how many spots do you guys actually have on the available?
Say it one more time.
How many spots do you guys have available?
This year it's going to be 40 teams. Last year we had people from 9 different states. We had South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. That might even been more than 9. New Jersey, Ohio, I think Chicago. I mean, or Illinois, obviously, that's not a state.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from. It's all around, and we're kind of right in the epicenter of all those states. We're kind of right in the center of everybody. So
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost like an even drive for
any
everybody.
teams from Indiana, hint,
Yeah. Have you had
no teams from Indiana.
what? Are you serious?
I'm serious. Hint. You guys spread the word.
Come on, Indy.
From Indiana, represent.
I know we got a lot of diehards in here in Indiana. Let's get over there.
I would like for more of like a our team.
Only
that-
5.5 hours. 5.5 hours from Indianapolis, though.
That's
We're right. I mean, it's right there. So
yeah, that's not a bad drive at all.
No,
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's 5.5 hours, but that's better than New York or Connecticut.
Right.
yeah, considering where else.
Yeah, or everywhere else that we've had tournaments or we drive to, like you said, New York or Connecticut, those are 9 hours, 10 hours just to get to New York, and it took us like 14 to get to Connecticut.
No. Oh wow.
So that's an easy little drive.
This is a good drive.
Yeah.
Well, this event was kind of new for the area. I mean, it was kind of a shock for everyone, including the DNR and just everyone. The mayor.
The mayor.
Everyone, we did pretty good. It was kind of. I was anxious to see what came out of New River and what we were capable of producing.
Yeah.
Our first place got over 130 pounds with 4 fish limit.
So what was their top four?
Pretty good. Top carp was 30. I want to say 38. I'm pretty sure 38 pounds.
Nice. Wow.
And what do you?
That was an exceptional fish. Now, I'll be honest, don't expect a lot of fish like that in the New River, but that was an exceptional fish, and it's possible.
What's the record?
We proved that last year.
Do you know the record for the New River?
West Virginia's state record is 47 pounds, which we did 46 pounds. We did catch that in one of the events we had. We had a social, and we caught that at one of the socials, but that wasn't on the New River. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow.
That sounds like some nice fish, though.
That does sound like some nice fish. So.
Yeah.
How that stretch of river? How much stretch of river do you have when you get all these people you get to play with? How many miles?
Say it one more time.
How many miles of
This is going to cover well over 20 miles of river.
Yeah.
It's kind of a different event. I try my best, or we try our best to spread everybody out. You're not going to be worrying about casting over anybody.
Right.
Yeah, or somebody playing your
we
line.
obviously could put people a little closer and bump them closer in, and we can have way more pegs. But I want quality over quantity here.
Okay.
I want everybody to have a quality fishing experience. Nobody bumping elbows with each other. Everybody spread out, so gives everybody a fair chance. I think that's the way I would envision. I don't tournament fish, but I would like to have some space.
Right.
So
Oh
I
yeah,
imagine
definitely.
everybody else does.
So like
That's what we try to do.
what for one? I know each peg is probably different. How much space does that one peg have?
We averaged we probably give everybody about 20 yards of bank space for your
Okay.
rods.
That's good.
You have to have your rods in there, like in that 20-yard area. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, if you ain't got to worry about casting over anybody, you can go anywhere. And if you ain't got to worry about your neighbor, you pretty much have free reign of everywhere out in front of you. So.
And how many rods are you allowed to have?
It's 6 rods.
Excuse me.
It's 6 rods, 1 to 4 man teams. You don't have to have a runner. You can just kind of designate whoever. If you want to have a runner, you can have a runner. 1 to 4 man teams. Just kind of do the logistics here. Let me try to think here off the top of my head. That kind of covers it. 1 to 4 man teams, 6 rod limit. We're going to be fishing. I think you guys touched in on it. The 24th to the 27th.
Okay. Yep.
It's going to be. I kind of bumped it up a little bit this year on time. It's going to be. I think I'm going to bump it up to we're going to bump it up to 81 or 82 hours or so. So it'll start somewhere early on Wednesday morning, really early, and it'll last till Saturday around 2. And that gives everybody the Sunday to kind of travel home if you wanted to stay in the Hinton area or the Beckley area. I actually encourage you. I mean, it's an awesome little city, awesome little town. And then you could travel back on Sunday and then kind of rest and not have to worry about that. So that's kind of how we changed up a little bit this year.
Right.
Everybody that's fished it last year, that's kind of a different thing. We will have the opening ceremony on Tuesday
Okay.
in the evening, and we'll do peg draw in the evening. And then that'll be at the Willowwood Country Club. That's a big. I'm almost 100% confident it'll be in the same spot. I've done talk with her.
Okay.
So
Now, as far as like the the river itself, like it was, with this being the first tournament you guys has pretty much held there, correct? Well, not the first tournament, but the first big tournament like this.
Yeah, this is definitely the first big tournament on New River for carp. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
They've never seen anything like this.
What for the new guys that
really?
Go ahead. Sorry.
The river really cooperated with it. It's spring, so there's always a chance of heavy flows. But
and that's what I was about to ask. I was about to ask what pound sinkers was you guys using?
It has some current. I'm not gonna lie, but it's nothing that any of the tournament guys aren't used to. I mean,
Right.
I'm not gonna put you in a class 4 rapid. We're not gonna put you in a class 4 rapid. Every hole, every peg is. I mean, if you look at New River, you think of white water. So we have the slow, calm holes in between, or the heads of holes where they have little pockets. We're not gonna put you. A peg's not gonna be in a class 3 or 4 rapid. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a nice place to fish. We don't just pick a spot. It's not just going to be we take what we can get. If it's not a good fishing spot, it's not a peg. So.
Right.
And we got to consider the high water. Like, if we do have a chance of high water, we kind of try to consider that. Like, if there's enough bank that you could fish still if the water was kind of high. So.
Yeah, most definitely. Is there what pegs? Do you have some pegs that's got a lot of snags in some other places?
Yeah, like as far as not just snags, but zebra mussels too. You guys got them there?
No zebra mussels. We don't have any zebra mussels. We do have. It just varies. We have a lot of, just depending on the hole you're at. I imagine a lot of people run into like tree snags and stuff like that. Rocks. It is a river. Yeah,
Right.
It's always changing.
Yeah.
I didn't have any complaints of last year of any pegs being super snaggy and unfishable, as far as I know. Everybody enjoyed themselves, and they all caught fish for the most part. Now we'll touch on this later, but there was 10 pegs, about 9 pegs that nobody caught fish, and we'll touch on that later on.
Yeah.
But those pegs will no longer be in the tournament. We found more pegs to replace those and some.
Okay, so you still have the exact same amount of pegs, but you had.
Yeah,
He's going to be he's taking some pegs away, and
Yeah.
they're going to be adding some new pegs.
The same amount.
It's going to be a lot of new pegs that no one's fished.
Oh wow,
So,
that's interesting.
Now, do you guys go in and clear a lot of these spots out like yourself, or do is there people that donate their time, or how's that work?
yeah, I have to say, Hinton took us in with open arms. A lot of people honestly just let us fish in their backyard. I'd knock on their door, and we'd be like, "Can we I'd have to explain the whole scenario because, like I said, this is something new to the whole area.
Yeah.
They're not used to this. They don't. I have to explain it a few times before they figured out what I was talking
Before
about.
they bring out the shotguns and why you're on my property. Said before they break out the shotguns and why are you on my property?
Everybody was friendly. I never had a single door get slammed in my face. Nobody run me off. I mean, Hinton is an amazing little town. I can't thank them enough.
Nice.
Everybody that came down agrees with me, I'm sure. Yeah, they welcomed us with open arms. Now, a lot of them this year, a lot more is going to be on like campsites, stuff like that. So we're going to have a lot on the like little camping areas. So all of them is basically cleared out already because a lot of these are fishing spots. A lot of them's camping areas, and they have little places to fish already. So.
Right. What's the do you have a problem with the anglers there that's probably like leaves trash behind or anything?
Are you talking about like for the tournament
Yeah,
or like just
the tournament? Yeah,
or like regular anglers?
No, just after the tournament's over and all that stuff. They're like, man, have you ever?
I can say honestly that I'm very happy with everyone.
Nice.
We didn't have a single complaint on anybody leaving any trash. I'm very happy. I hope we continue to do that.
Okay.
Because this is such a new event, we don't want to leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth
Oh,
with
most
somebody
definitely.
leaving trash. So I'm glad that everybody was responsible on the bank. No one got hurt. Nobody left trash.
Do you have trash fees?
So
Yeah, what is the cost of the tournament? And like what all, like you said, you guys have a trash fee and
the entry fee is $700.
Okay.
The registration fee is $125. And then this year we're working on the WVCC, which is a club, to try to help me run this because obviously I can't do this by myself. This was a huge undertaking, and if it's going to grow, I can't go like a marathon.
You said the WCC?
Every year try to get accomplished. So we're starting a club to kind of have some board members to help us get this done. I appreciate everybody that's volunteering their time.
Nice.
The club's going to be $25 to enter the club. So you're looking at $150 for the entry fee, and then for the registration fee, and $700 for entry.
okay.
And the $125 that the registration would be going towards trophies, insurance, and all that, and then the $700. That's all getting paid out. So $28,000 if we have 40 teams would be paid to. It's still up in the air, but we're thinking maybe 1st through 5th, or maybe 1st through 6th. We might even take it to 1st through 6th would be payout. So.
Now, will you guys do you guys have like sections, like A section, B section, or is it just going to be?
It's all one section, all 40 teams. It's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I'm eliminating 3 pegs that just outfished everyone last year. That would have been the pegs that got first and third. First got 130 pounds, which was I think 20 pounds over. The fish were all exceptional. So
Right.
we're getting rid of those pegs, but they just can't. No one else can compete with those pegs, so we're getting rid of those 3 pegs. That's kind of bad news for some people, I'm sure.
But can I ask you? I just
we
want.
replaced it with more fair and more realistic pegs that everybody has a fair chance at. So.
I see Tommy's light bulb
Nah,
on.
yeah, because I fished a couple of these nice big tournaments, and that's the thing about getting, the right draw, or being able to pull that peg. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everybody has the same opportunity. Because you can't. I don't think. This is just my opinion. Everybody has
Hey,
one.
let's hear it.
I just don't think everybody will. Even if that peg is still in there, everybody has the same opportunity, to be able to get that peg.
Yeah.
Just because one guy fished it good this year, that don't mean it's going to be a good peg next
So
year.
are you saying that he should keep
I
that
think
peg?
he should keep them pegs in there.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
That's what a few people said, but here's where I'm coming from.
Let's hear it. Where are you coming from?
There was 3 pegs in that hole.
Right.
And it was an exceptional hole. The fish quality in that hole, just because of the type of water it was.
Yeah, the upper class.
It was a real
section.
wide section of the river. really super slow, and it doesn't get fished. So there was some super exceptional fish in there, and it literally, there's not enough areas in that hole for me to make it. I would consider making it another section, a section, but there's not enough places there. It just outfished everyone, and it will continuously outfish everyone every year. I think.
Could it be their bait?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Could it be
Are
their
you sure?
bait? Were they using bottom feeder baits? Is that what it was?
Carp cocaine.
I don't know. You got to ask Charles on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think, that's like.
Or the flavor, I mean.
I grew up, I didn't know nothing.
It could be the root.
I didn't know nothing about the wild water growing up, you know what I mean? So if I was fishing in a pay lake, and this hole right here gets picked out first every week because there's constantly fish there, that'd be,
But
oh, you can't fish there this week.
He's trying to be fair.
No, for sure. I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, man, this is like, this peg here is like the Terminator peg.
So with that being the first year that place was ever fished like that.
Before it begins, as soon as you draw that peg, it's over for everybody else.
That's it right there.
Them 3 pegs,
and you just want to make it fair. That's all.
Equal playing field, anybody's game.
Yeah, for sure.
Game. And every year it could be different on every other peg. It's going to be different, but those pegs. You have I can't guarantee. Obviously, people have different fishing skills and talents, and the distance. You did kind of have to get it out there a good ways, but it is a exceptional hole, and you have a way too fair of advantage for it. So we've decided. I think we've decided to get rid of it and just make it an equal playing field for everybody. And because if you look back on the weights. Yeah. It goes. You can see the H1, 2, and 3 had some exceptional fish. H1, H2 won the tournament. H3 had third, but H2 would just crush every single year. H1 actually had some nice fish come out of some 30 plus.
Now,
so it's just too.
I'm still stuck on. I think the 3 pegs should be left in there. I really do.
It's not your tournament, man.
Well, I know. I know. It's just my opinion. That's what Derek was. Derek wants feedback.
It's not your
wants
tournament.
Opinion.
It's Derek's tournament. He's hosting it with a couple other buddies.
Yeah, but my thing is how does he know that peg is going to be dominant every year?
Well, you know what you need to do?
If they've only had the tournament one time.
What you need to do is you probably need to be one of his little volunteers or whatever in his little club that he's getting ready to make, and then you got a pin in it, okay? But no, this is Derek's pin.
The average, let me put it like this: the average fish coming out of that off of that peg, was 29 plus.
Wow, man.
Now,
oh my God!
Hey, like
25.
It's that slow water, that pocket.
Around 20 plus.
Yeah, that's that slow water, that pocket area.
It's a crazy peg. It's a crazy peg just because of the location on the river, and it has some exceptional fish. And hopefully, it is a private peg, and it is a camping spot that's owned by a private citizen. So hopefully, he gets a little bit of kickback from this. Exceptional fishing spot. Exceptional fishing spot. He did have a lot of people fish it this year. And paid fish. I think he rented it. I don't know, but I tried to actually rent it out in October, and it was completely booked. For all of October and November. And I'm wondering if it was carp fishermen.
Yeah, what the heck?
I don't think it was a spot. I think it was the guys that was fishing in the spot. Maybe they knew how to target bigger fish.
Do you have any problems with bow anglers over there?
With what?
Bow anglers.
Yeah, New River has a few bow anglers, but it's not a problem per se, just because it'd be a hard river to fish with.
With lights and stuff.
If you're a bow angler, you're on the bank fishing.
Yeah.
And it's mostly during spawn.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I think they probably don't have a lot of problems like that in the rivers.
This insane amount of 20-pounders, so I mean, bow fishing doesn't really put a dent in it like you would think.
That so the first place winner of last year, how many total poundage do you?
You had 132.
132 that made the board, but what do you think maybe altogether? Do you have any kind of quotes after that?
Like how many fish did they
All,
weigh in?
yeah, totally all together. Yeah, total all together and all that stuff.
Think about how many fish that they didn't weigh though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I know what you mean, but that,
Yeah.
you don't know because they didn't. They know all that fish is on. That fish is not 30 pounds.
Well, I mean, like some of the fish. Okay, it's not over. It's not over that. What, it's gonna be over 20 to weigh.
Yeah, they're gonna be over 18 to weigh.
18 to weigh. Okay. So, how many anglers did you heard of that's maybe caught 50 fish and nothing weighed over, which I doubt it, that did not weigh over 18 pounds?
There was, I want to say, buddy, there was once they got their initial 4 fish.
Yeah.
It was just a constant. There was a lot of pegs that were just constantly. Now everybody kind of had a different experience. It just depends on where you're hitting the river, what peg you have. But a lot of the guys were getting so many fish that they just lost count, and it was just trying to trying to get that fish that just would pick off the bottom fish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And they averaged around. Those guys that were catching insane amount of fish that just lost count was probably catching the average fish was probably around 20 pounds. So.
Okay. Hey, real quick, for the people out there, if you guys got any questions you'd like to ask Derek, please let us know. He'd be probably more happy to answer them too. But also, we got a trivia going on here right now, and we're going to give away. What do we want to give away? One sticker. How about one Team Fish Fire sticker and a bottom feeder bait sticker? The first person could answer this question on the board here, on the Facebook board.
And you have to share and like the post. That's okay.
Is it the kicker? Is that the kicker?
I mean, that's just part of it.
Okay. All right. So, huh?
I said, "Do I get a play?"
He said, "Yeah, I don't see why not. Well, you can play too."
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. First question here. Now, this, if you guys hear me right now, you listen up. What was the first? Oh no, not the first. What was the biggest common carp caught in Britain?
Was that this year?
No,
Or
ever.
What is the
biggest
what's
carp?
the record carp?
What is the record carp? Thank you. That's caught in Britain.
Everybody's on Google right now.
Probably are.
Oh, I know they are.
So
Robbie Bishop said I called over.
67.
Zach Meyer said 67. What? 91.4.
No, I need to know the woman's name.
Yeah, see, you didn't say that.
I need to know the angler's name. And
so
what
you guys have to look this up.
Yeah. The angler's name.
He needs the angler's
and the total
name
weight.
and the weight.
Including the ounce. We got some guys pretty.
Yeah, they're just guessing because they thought we was guessing.
No.
His social security number also.
Yes, please. Keep them talking for a little bit. So,
I want to read this too. What
what?
Robbie Bishop said.
Okay, go ahead.
He said I caught over 200 fish and didn't weigh but 2
Oh wow, and he was at.
when he was there.
Good. You remember him? Derek?
Robbie Bishop.
You're breaking up there a little bit, buddy.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He did pretty good. Caught a lot of fish.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, he said he didn't weigh number 2.
They struggled on getting the 4. I think they struggled on getting the 4 that they needed, but they did catch a lot of fish. And, that was kind of a hard peg. That is one of the pegs I do remember him saying they had a tough time sticking a lead in that one.
Oh wow.
that peg's under consideration this year if it's going to exist, but we'll see. Just because of the tough time, but they still caught fish. Once
Yeah.
they figured it out, you had to learn the hole. It was a hard hole, but I think once they found the spot, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Robbie. Once you found where the lead wanted to stay, you guys started catching fish. Just,
Nice.
for some reason, couldn't catch the 4 you needed, but.
Yep. So what was, again, guys out there, who's the angler in Britain, and what was holds the record weight in Britain at this moment?
We need the exact weight. I see a name, but we need the exact weight.
The exact weight goes with it too.
I want to say it's going to be, so far, really, to be honest, it's going to be Shane. If it's right. Shane had both of them in one. Zach Mars had the name, but he didn't put the actual weight of the fish. So is that the correct answer, James? 63.11.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, Shane Fitzpatrick, Root Boy.
Yep. The answer to it.
Keychain, boy, keychain slid in there.
27-year-old Rye has broken the record for the largest carp ever caught by a female angler in Britain. The Daily Mail reported that caught the record, breaking the common carp earlier in June. It weighed at 63.11 ounces.
Congratulations, Shane.
I got a picture of her right there. So right there, that's the beast.
That's a moss. That's a pig.
Yeah, 63, man. Imagine. I see like grassies.
Yeah, being that big.
Yeah, but yeah. So a woman angler. That's kind of cool. But yeah. So all right, we'll send you a bottom feeder bait sticker and a Team Fish Fire.
I'll make sure you get it this week, Shane.
Yeah. So. All right, so any more questions for Derek?
No, I sure don't, Derek. Appreciate you being on the show.
No,
No, I really do.
but also another thing, Derek, you're starting a casting tournament too.
I think it's a little bit more
Yeah,
than just
I got-
casting.
No, it's casting.
Yeah, we're in the works for a casting tournament. Something a little unique for the United States, I think. A carp casting tournament. Obviously, we have casting tournament, distant casting tournament. But we're gonna do carp fishing gear. All the details aren't worked out, but it's gonna be in March. Get on the Carp New River Carp Open.
Yeah.
It'll be all that'll be posted on there. Were gonna do something like a distance casting and kind of like a spotting accuracy like a competition.
Okay.
Just to see who can be the most accurate with spawning, and then the distance, who can cast the distance, the best and the distance in the United States. We'll put your money where your mouth is here, fellas, and everybody talks about how fast, how far they can cast, but do we really know who the best caster is?
No, this year.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
See.
Hey,
I just want to kind of shout out to all the sponsors. Thanks, the sponsors from last year for our raffle.
Nice.
And if I can say, we are needing sponsors this year. Tournament sponsors, and also raffle. Any raffle donations, and we need peg sponsors.
Yeah, that's
a lot of these pegs are going to be campsites that we have to pay for. So we need peg sponsors. Just hit me up on Facebook, and I'll give you details on that. If anybody wants to help us out this year on be a part of the New River Carp Open, I'll gladly welcome you with open arms.
What's exactly is a peg sponsor?
like the signs.
Just those signs.
It'd be you
mean
sponsor
like
the
you
peg,
said?
and obviously pay for the campsite, and then we'll have your business, like a little sign that everybody would see that would visit the peg on the peg viewing day, and kind of see your business there and just kind of be part. Obviously,
So Barn Feeder Baits wanted to pay.
Like how much is?
How much is it normally for like a campsite for that tournament?
Oh, I think $60 is what we decided on. What would pay for the camping spots for the 3 nights, and then the sign. You'd have to have a little sign too. So $60 would be the peg for each peg.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And hang on one second. Hey, Johnny Wiles, Dean Fletcher 68.1. Is that the new leader in
Britain?
In Britain? You can go ahead and get it back to Derek.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask. And, like, hey, if you guys got any questions for Derek, feel free to ask him too, and we'll get them answered for you. We caught about 40 fish.
Huh.
We weighed only 6 fish and got second. Only caught about 15. That was Terry King.
Nice. That So what was what's the bank? Do you have a banquet going, like a award ceremony? How's that all work out after the tournament? I mean, you guys go to a special place.
Yeah, after the tournament, we have the banquet.
Yeah.
That will be Saturday this year around, I'm thinking 3 or 4. We haven't got it set in stone yet.
Yeah.
We can't do anything with that until after the first of the year.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a little banquet and it's an award ceremony afterwards. We do the raffle beforehand, so everyone, obviously not everyone wants to come to the award ceremony. I encourage it, but nobody, some people just want to head home.
Oh, do they?
The raffle beforehand.
Okay.
That will be on Tuesday this year,
Okay.
that evening. And that's where we do the peg draw and all that also. So
Robbie Bishop
the
said.
award ceremony on Saturday.
Robbie Bishop said, I broke off fish in the rocks, caught the same fish later that day with my hooks in their mouth. They hungry in West Virginia, cut fish loose and watched them eat boilies off the bank on the way back in the river. That'd be a sight to see.
These poor old fish have never seen these carp rigs. I mean, we do have carp fishermen in West Virginia, obviously, but we don't. It isn't like other states. So this was kind of a shock to them.
Yeah.
A lot of sore lip.
Jimmy Sanders. Jimmy Sanders has a question for you. He said, Derek. He said, did you do away with the P pegs?
Yeah, the P pegs. We did away with them. I said we'd touch in on it, and the reason I did away with them is because somebody shot us in the foot. We had rumors at first. The P pegs was a tough fish. Everybody struggled. Actually, one of the P pegs produced 4th place, which was kind of shocking, but that's the only P peg in the Prince area that did any good. Everyone else either just caught just 1 or 2 fish or didn't catch fish at all. I think didn't catch fish at all was like what happened to most people.
Mm-hmm.
In holes that I know for a fact, so I grew up fishing them, I fished them in my adult life, have had bukus of carp. We heard rumors of tanking, and then we confirmed rumors of tanking.
Was that during the tournament?
Yes. Before the tournament, we had rumors, and then afterwards, we had rumors. We confirmed that it definitely was tanking.
Yeah.
That contributed to the lack of fish caught. So basically, tanking in that area you caught the fish out, and it fished it beyond its sustainability. Like, you caught all the fish out. There wasn't. So that section of the river can no longer be in the New River Carp Open.
Right.
And I just kind of want to discourage this, kind of touch in. We don't want to dive down the rabbit hole here, but
right. I know this is
It's a very touchy subject.
Yeah, it's a very
all the
sensitive
way around the
subject.
board.
between wild carpers and pay lakers together. I mean,
Yeah.
But like he said though too, you know, I'm sure it could be, you know, some pond bosses, but it could also be people that's coming and taking the fish and then turning around and going and selling them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure how it happened, but I do want to say that it is illegal in the state of West Virginia
Okay.
to tank fish and to sell or give to a pay pond. So it covers both ends there.
Right.
The state of West Virginia now, the DNR is aware of the situation.
Right.
That law was written for catfish tournament or catfish pay lakes,
Okay.
but they did not know that this carp tanking was a thing. And we're trying to grow it. We're
Right.
trying to grow it in the state of West Virginia, and if we're not careful, we have to be careful, because if we're not careful,
Right.
if we want events like the New River Carp Open to happen, and we don't want people to be scared to host tournament events like this, we have to be careful and not take all the fish, because nobody wants to host a tournament and then have somebody come in behind them and take advantage of that, take all the fish out, and then you can't have a tournament. Nobody wants to fish a tournament with no fish. You gotta catch fish to have a tournament.
Right.
Then in turn, nobody would fit. We kind of have people scared of that. So we have to watch. We've got to get a balance here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Absolutely.
Pay lakes are important, I think, for the industry in the United States.
Yeah.
I'm not bashing pay lakes. Don't get me wrong. It's part of the American carp. It's part of American carp fishing.
yeah, for sure.
And I know this is a touchy subject. I said we wouldn't dive down.
Yeah. It's very touchy.
You're all right. You're all right. I mean,
You know, this is what it is, Derek.
And let people know, yeah, it is illegal. The DNR is aware of the situation now. So hopefully we won't have this happen again.
Right.
So,
but that's what makes it a little bit easier for you to touch bases on it too, because it is illegal in West Virginia. You know, so. You know, you can't really, like you said, it is a touchy subject. You can only speak for you in West Virginia. You can't speak for New York. You can't speak for North Carolina. You know, which is, you know, I think that's you have a good,
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? I guess he has a good point on, you know, from where he's from. You know what I mean, and what he's trying to do there. And I think other people should.
Yeah, he's trying to make us a
I
great
think other
river.
people should follow suit and try to do the same things in other states too. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean,
Because a lot of people don't know, you know, a lot of fish get tanked every year and go to fish markets too.
yeah. Now there is places that you can go buy carp that it's actually hauled. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually in Lake Michigan, where they take a bunch of carp out and they're using for food, or they're.
That's a different story, though.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'd rather see, you know, me
No,
personally.
what I'm saying is like, okay, there's other resources how to get carp. You just don't have to go to us on rivers and tank all the time. You go actually go, yeah, it's cheaper to go tanking, okay, but maybe in some states it's against the law to tank there, but they do have other resources, like up in Michigan, where you could buy fish by pounds and kind of give these other huge carp, you know, a second chance from the meat market or being fertilized. You know?
yeah. We have to kind of, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, just my opinion.
Yeah.
We have to, and I'm not a pay laker. I don't know what it takes to run a pay lake.
Yeah.
But I see the world changing, obviously.
Right.
Laws are changing. It's going to be more difficult for these guys to acquire fish.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a different way to maybe acquire these fish. Kind of take we have to brainstorm on it and come up with maybe ways to grow. That'd be a different industry altogether, growing fish and selling them to pay lakes.
Yeah.
It would be obviously a long period over time.
The UK does
we
it.
can see that the future is going to be different for this. So maybe start now growing these fish, and then there'll be an industry for people to buy fish. It's going to take, what does it take, like 10 years to get 20-pound carp?
Yeah.
So,
You got the right food
I mean,
source
but,
there, yeah.
Yeah, and that's wild. You know what I mean? Probably could grow a little faster if they were fed and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but that's just an idea. That's,
No, I
like
mean,
I said, we don't want to dive down the rabbit hole too much, but it is a subject a lot of people don't want to touch on.
I know it is.
Yeah, but that has a lot to do with like kind of like us as Team Fish Fighter kind of stands for. Is trying to bridge that gap between the wild water and the pay lake.
I think we can learn from both sides.
Yeah.
We really could. It just.
Yeah. I think we need to get together and stop arguing.
Yeah.
We are carp fishermen. All of us are carp fishermen.
Amen, brother. Amen.
There's no reason for us to be divided.
Preach it.
For sure.
If we want this carp fishing to be popular in America, we have to get together and brainstorm and come up with ideas without name calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
discussions
bashing or
without
anything
calling
like
people
that. You're right,
out
Derek.
and
100%.
all
I
that-
agree with you.
All that good stuff. So.
I definitely agree with you there for sure. You definitely, we just need to quit bumping heads, man. Everybody try to come together and make this, turn this into the sport that it really should be,
Right. Right.
Mhm.
If they can do it with bass, we can definitely do it with carp. I mean, look at the
Yeah.
UK and everything they've accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, the bass started as a fish everybody ate. I mean, even the Bass Association, the first couple years that they ran, it was just catch and keep, catch and keep, catch and keep. But they figured out that wasn't going to be something they could keep up with, so they made it catch and release. And that's kind of where we are here
Yeah.
in the carp fishing industry. We're right at the verge, but carp fishing's kind of starting to get popular. There's starting to be tournaments. We need these tournaments to kind of make everybody realize, hey, people like carp fishing. That kind of brings the eye to everybody. Everybody notices that.
Yeah.
Everybody notices big money carp tournaments. So
A lot of people are surprised too when they see carp
Where
fishing.
they was in the 60s with the bass tournaments, we're kind of there with carp fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple comments here for you, Derek. I'd like to read off to you. Maybe you can touch bases on a couple of them. Man, I don't even want to try to pronounce this fella's name.
Oh, that's the first one.
Huh? It's Piotr.
I can't see it.
But I don't know. He said, will there be more control over this event next year? And if only the fish were taken away, maybe they were also brought in for weighing. So what he's saying is...
One for time.
Okay, so pretty much what he's saying, he says he's wanting to know if fish are being taken during the tournament or before the tournament. What's to stop people from bringing them in during the tournament?
No. Let's not confuse that. That didn't happen. Nobody brought fish in.
Yeah, he's just asking.
Nobody that participated in this tournament is the guilty party. I'm saying here. Nobody in this tournament. Everybody was awesome. Nobody brung fish in. Nobody that participated in this tournament. There was some shady fellas that came in before the tournament and after that tanked fish. I got confirmation from DNR and things like that. So nobody in the tournament did that. Nobody brung fish in. Everybody was watched well, just in case. But we had all honest fishermen. Everybody did great. We don't have to worry about that.
How many weighmasters do you have?
We had, let's see, let me think back. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 8 counting me and my dad. So,
And
thanks to them, the event wasn't possible without them. That we're hoping to get a few more this year, but
yeah.
as of last year we had 8.
Now, do you guys go? You guys got like each section for the watch over weighmasters, or you guys just all get back together? Hey,
Yeah, they have their sections just because of how many miles is covered, and it's not like it's 20 miles, but it's not like the road follows that river for the 20 miles. 20 miles isn't nothing.
right.
Driving around the mountain and get to this one spot, it was a lot of miles. The guys that had to you know who I'm talking about, the guys that had to go down to Prince every day. Those fellas right there are awesome in my opinion. They had a long drive and a diesel truck every day, and they did it without complaining, and I think they loved it. So, and then we had a couple guys that had to drive. And if you've not been to West Virginia, if you've been, they all know. Everybody listening here that's been to the tournament, they know the roads these guys had to go over to get to the peg every day, to each peg. So I appreciate them. If anybody wants to volunteer this year, let me know. Of course, we're looking for volunteers again. The raffle goes towards that to pay everybody for their time, kind of take care of the gas money and give something, a little jingle in your pocket for your time. But who doesn't want to go around and weigh fish the whole time? Just weigh a bunch of big old 20-pound fish. So.
Terry King said 3 miles can take you 45 minutes.
Don't scare everybody away, Terry. It wasn't that bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little country, windy road, so some of them are, so.
Yeah, Johnny Wild said Maryland is changing their laws also to be illegal to tank fish.
I'm not sure about that. So.
No, he said he said they are.
They are?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said let me see. He said Maryland is changing their laws also to be illegal to tank fish. So it's going to be illegal to tank fish in Maryland also.
Yeah, we can thank for that, it's the carp, the catfishing industry.
Oh, really?
The Pay Lake in West Virginia, I can't speak for Maryland, but I'd imagine that's why that's the catfish are getting taken out. Catfish take an exceptionally long time to grow. They grow a lot slower than
Carp do.
Carp do. Yeah. So
Tia Mills said you guys had carp. You guys had guys and women, Derek. Did you guys have women?
Say it one more time.
Did you guys have some women fishing that tournament last year?
We did not. We did not have any women. We had one team that registered, but I think something happened and they had to back out at the last minute.
Huh.
But I think they're planning on trying to get in this year. So, shout out to Tia Mills. She helped a lot this year.
Yeah. She says as marshals.
The locals. I contacted her this past winter and told her about the event, and she helped tremendous from that point on. Just kind of dove right into it with me. So.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said as marshals.
All right, real quick, guys out there in Facebook land, I got another question for you guys, trivia.
Remember, make sure you guys share and like.
Yep.
And have the right answer.
All right, another question here. Who are the 2 guys that invented the hair rig?
Who is the 2 guys that invented the hair rig?
First person who says that gets another Team Fish Fire sticker and a bottom feeder bait sticker.
And you got to have both names.
Both names together. Right, well, not together. Yeah, together.
Yeah, because if you put it separate, you might not.
Yeah,
somebody might beat you to the punch.
Yeah.
Shane, and he beat his own teammate out too. That was.
So, all right. How many years you been doing this tournament? This is 3 years.
No, this is his second year doing.
Oh, second year? Why does that feel like it's been longer than that?
We've done some smaller tournaments.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
One smaller tournament, and we've talked previously on this podcast about the social that I've had.
Okay.
I've had the social.
We're looking for 2 names, Mike Birch. 2 names. 2 people invented it.
Yep. Invented the hair rig. Two carp anglers invented the hair rig.
I want to say we have a winner.
We got a winner.
Yep, it's Johnny Wiles.
All right.
Johnny, Birchie, you almost had it, bub. You only said one of them.
Okay, the answer. The hair rig was the rig that would literally rewrite the history books for many carp anglers, and was developed by Lynn and Kevin in England.
Lynn Middleton and Kevin Maddox.
Yeah, in England during the 1970s. So, congratulations. Who won it?
Johnny.
Johnny. Congratulations, Johnny. All right, and here soon we're getting ready to do the door prizes and 1 through 500 here soon. We haven't got the number yet, so
I'm gonna check. I think we're gonna do between 1 and 1,000.
1 in 1,000.
1 and 1,000.
All right, 1,000. There we go.
I'll let you write the number down. Don't do it, James. 1 to 1,000. So that don't mean right 1,035.
1
to 1,000. So 743, but you know what I mean, something like that. Pick whatever you want.
All right.
The first time you didn't, Bertie. But you know what? Hey, I got you anyways. We'll make sure I get you. We'll hook you up with some stickers and shit. Because I'm going back up to I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. There it
Hang
is.
on. Mike Birch said Kevin Maddox first. I'm liking your comment now. It says Kevin Maddox. That's it. And then Johnny Wiles is right underneath you with Kevin Maddox and Lynn Middleton.
2 carp anglers. Yep. There's the number.
James, I'm gonna.
I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
I was about to say.
I'm joking.
You would.
I'm joking. Okay.
He wrote 5,000 something.
I'm
5,337 down.
All right, here we go.
Look, they're already. Hang on. We don't even know what number it is yet. I said, "What up, Joe Lutz? How you doing, brother?" Joe, man, we need to get a hold of you, man. We'd like to get you back on the podcast here soon.
Yep.
Okay, we have it. You
Got
guys,
the number.
Yep. You guys can burn them numbers up. We're gonna get back to Derek.
1 through
I'll be keeping an eye out.
1,000.
That way I can be watching for it.
So, any Derek, any thing in the future that you see that things might change for the tournament here?
For the event,
Yeah.
we're just kind of going and changing as we see. If we have problems arise, we're kind of adapting and overcoming.
Yeah.
This is all new, so every year there might be slight changes until we get to a group at work. But it's pretty much about the same event as it was last year. So we changed. There are some things that we needed to work on and improve. We try to do that. So no big changes as of now. It's kind of the same event as last year. So
Oh, how many sponsors did you get last year?
we had a good bit. I appreciate every single one of them. I can't name them all off the top of my head. I should be able to. I appreciate you all. Y'all helped. It was all raffle donations, what we just took last year for sponsors. I wouldn't call them sponsors, but I appreciate everything that everyone sent us. It helped a lot with paying the marshals and giving them what they needed and made it fair for them for their time. So.
Oh, nice.
I know we had a good bit. Every one of you guys, if you're listening, please reach out to me this year if you want to do it again. Like I said, we need sponsorship for the tournament. We need peg sponsors. We need raffle donations. Raffle donations, I think, is probably the most important because them marshals are counting on that. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because all the do you do the same thing too for like all the raffle money that gets pretty much donated to the wave marshals?
Yeah, all the raffle money went to the wave marshals.
Nice.
I think we had, which is awesome, 600. I think I might be wrong. I think it was 600 for all for the 3 teams of marshals. So.
Come on, man! You guys are gonna get 4 bottles, man. A Bait Pro, sweet mango, blackberry, mulberry, plantain or Florentine, and strawberry cream, and a bag of tournament blend.
4-pound bag tournament.
Oh
blend.
man, tournament blend. That stuff right there, fellas. If y'all ain't tried James's back base, that stuff right. You have such a unique product, buddy. That's so awesome for the carp, the American carp industry is so unique. I really like it.
No, thank you. Appreciate that.
We've caught a lot of fish on that stuff.
Yeah,
We pretty much use it pretty much every video shoot.
between the carp cocaine and the tournament blend, it's probably one of the 2 best sellers. The carp
and you get a
cocaine.
lot out for the amount of money that you have to pay for it. I mean, you're getting a good bag. So
Yeah, 4 pounds.
it goes a long way.
There's other pack bait companies that's actually doing 2 pounds, and then
Yeah.
so they're actually getting their double the money's worth, and it's about the same price.
Yeah.
We still have not seen the number. And me personally, like I mix a little bit of that in with my real oats.
Yeah.
I like making it sometimes, but I try to.
I like mine with panko.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, panko and corn, and throw that stuff in there, and it's like boom, boom, baby.
Man, I've seen a couple guys close. Nobody's hit it yet. Remember, you guys have to share and like.
Right on the hat. Right on the head.
Say that one more time.
You gotta hit it right on the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you gotta hit the number right on the head. And for anybody out there watching too, we're accepting some donations too. To keep doing these giveaways. We can't do it without the flavor companies, helping us out and everything like that. So
We're all neutral. We'll all do together. Whoever promotes carp fishing, let's do it. So. Oh.
you got any questions for Derek?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, yeah, you still got your PB? What is it? Your PB, has your PB changed since last year?
Since we last talked, I'm pretty sure it has. Funny story. The last time we talked, I think we talked right before either the 20, whatever it was. We talked right before the spring social when we talked about the social that I have on Summersville Lake.
Yeah.
That spring, we actually landed a fish. Aiden Minute from Pennsylvania landed a fish that was 47 pounds, which at that moment beat the state record weight.
47.
But the fish had to stay in a sling for 4 hours, and we had to sweet talk the biologist to come down there and weigh the fish and not kill it. Come down and weigh it on the water. It ended up beating, it lost a pound, so it didn't beat the weight, but it did beat the length. So it has the length state record.
Wow.
Well, fast forward 3 months, he got the state record. Fast for length, and almost beat, if the biologist could have got there, which would have been impossible, could have got there faster, he would have beat both. But fast forward two months in July, I'm fishing a different part of the lake and catch the same exact fish. So that's my new PB. 46 pounds and change.
You should give out some kind of huge amount award money or some kind of huge amount or something big if anybody in your tournament breaks the state record.
Yeah, that might be a consideration. We'll have to think of that.
Yeah,
They do something like that for the New York tournament and the Connecticut
I
tournament.
think if I'm not mistaken, Big Carp and Tackle, they did that. They put like $1,000. Is it 1,000? No, I think it probably more than that.
Yeah, I think it's 20. In New York, I think it's like 10 or 20,000.
They did an insurance.
Oh yeah, that probably gets bigger and bigger every year, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
And I can't believe it hasn't happened yet. In all honesty.
Yeah. Well, is it? No. You sure?
Somebody get it?
You got it?
New York is Joe Letts said New York is 50,000.
Oh, see, I knew it was high.
He said somebody.
Oh wow.
Tia Mills said the mayor of Hilton offered $500 for anyone that broke the record for that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. I forgot about that.
Maybe you need to talk to your mayor.
A prize for anybody.
talk to your mayor. Say, give me some kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll have to pursue that again this year. He came up with that himself. That was his idea. He kind of surprised me with it along with everybody
Joe
else.
Lutz
so that
said
was
missed
cool.
by 21 pounds. Almost 22 pounds. All right, we do have a winner, you guys.
Yeah.
I was just trying to let y'all put some more comments on there for us. But congratulations, Zach Myers.
Zach Myers.
Zach Myers hit it at 875.
875.
875. There it is down there in the corner. 875. Zach Myers. Congratulations. Root. Them boys is winning everything,
That's another
man.
Indy boy.
Them boys is winning everything.
Dang. Now get to West Virginia and bring back a trophy. How's that? Huh? You know, a long time ago you kept on asking me all the time, try to get, you know, we even talked a lot.
2.5 pounds.
We even talked a lot before you started doing these kind of tournaments a little bit, I think, and you was actually trying to get me down there to do a video shoot with you at one time.
You know, Joe Lutz just missed
But,
that money.
it still stands. You fellas come on up, come for the tournament, get a video for your Team Fish Fighters. Come up to the social. I mean, that's a fun event.
Do a
If
little.
I
the last weekend in April or in May, I mean.
If I drive, I'd have to fish.
You had to fish it.
I'd have to fish it.
I'm not mad at you.
I have to. I would want to. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all.
I would want to definitely fish it. It's hard to go somewhere a tournament like that and just want to just record.
Yeah, we do some kind of like biography. Am I saying that word? I am saying that right. Biography. You know, on some anglers here and there, and get Derek, and you know, step by step how the process works, and, you know, and the time consuming that you.
That's every tournament though too.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It
Every
is.
tournament, there's a lot that goes into it. You know, making sure trash is going to be picked up and all that stuff. You got to do a lot of stuff.
You know, the drama.
Pull
Sometimes
some
the drama.
permits. You know, through the state too.
You know.
You know, like Joe said. You know what I mean? Joe was 2.5 pounds away from $50,000. And that was a monster fish.
That'd been a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Good fishing gear too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you can buy all kinds of fishing gear with that.
Yeah.
Knowing Joe would donate. He would do something. He would do something to give back if he hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, well.
When do you think your passion for carp fishing really started?
Yeah, Derek.
For carp fishing when it started.
Yeah, like when did it start? For you?
Summersville Lake. I have to thank Summersville Lake for that. Probably it's been about 10 years. I just kind of seen the carp out there. They were such a difficult fish to catch. New River actually got me into it when I was younger, catfish, catching carp. But Summersville really made my passion really take off. So it's been about 10 years since I've been carp fishing and learning everything. Got to where we are now. And now I'm just trying to let everybody know, hey, we got all these awesome fish nobody fishes for here.
Heck yeah.
Good. What would be?
Y'all were kind of breaking up a little bit. I think you said Joe a while ago. Y'all were kind of breaking up, so I couldn't hear you. Joe did a lot for the tournament this year. I appreciate him. Just kind of a shout out towards him.
Yeah, Joe was 2.5 pounds away from winning 50,000.
Yeah.
In New York, he
I
almost
appreciate that. He did a lot for it, and just constant questions. I mean, I hit him with a lot of questions. I hit a lot of people with questions. Just kind of appreciate. I'm just shout out to everybody that I hit up. You know who you are. Just kind of behind the scenes. Just hey, what's this? What does this mean? Because I've never fished a tournament.
Yeah.
So this was kind of a new thing for me. I had to learn the ins and outs, study it front to back, and just kind of ask everybody questions on what worked, what didn't work, and just kind of he helped a lot, and a lot of people did. But you all know who you are. Appreciate you.
It seems like Joe has his hand pretty much in a lot of the tournaments, not just with helping and donating, but he fishes a lot of them too. So he's giving you a whole realm of if you was asking him questions, he can probably answer questions all the way around because he's not only helping with the tournament, he's giving advice on running the tournament, how to make it better. He's donating prizes.
Oh well. I mean, the amount of advertising Joe did, I mean, it was, I just kind of wanted to shoot it out, this idea I had last November. I was like, I got an idea. I want to do this New River tournament. I kind of did a little post about it, and he shared it, and it was just like boom, 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 boom. I mean, insane amount of views, the likes, and everybody was talking about it, and I was like, okay.
He said it's game on, boys.
Joe shared it one time, I think, and it just took off. And
well, he has a huge following though too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Joe is just a very upstanding, great guy all the way around, and he will give you the shirt off his back and probably anybody else's back that's around him. You know, because the people that he runs with and stuff like that, you know, they carry themselves very well. Good guys too.
Right.
Couldn't ask for a better sponsor. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he just does the best for everybody, man. He's definitely has his heart in the right place for the carp community and stuff like that for sure. Even though that he's a pay lake owner too, you know, and he treats, you know, even though he is a pay lake owner, he treats his fish like they're his kids.
Right.
And that's no exaggeration. You even think about dropping a fish or see a tail touch the ground the wrong way, you know, he's on you. That fish is disqualified. Put it back. And that's how it should. That's how it should
Or he's
be.
got those new weighing mats, waistlines.
Yeah, and I'm sure
cradles.
I'm sure he probably puts them out for like his big tournaments. You know what I mean,
Okay.
to keep people from bringing fish up to the scales. You
Right.
know. But yeah, you know, Joe. You know, he said you done a great job with that tournament. Jimmy Sanders
breaking
said,
up a home bucket. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, get the story.
Jimmy Sanders said, any rule changes from last year?
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure
Say it one more time.
Jimmy Sanders said, any rule changes from last year, or all the rules going to stay the same?
The rules are pretty much the same. I don't remember getting very many complaints about the rules. Again, it's changing this year. We're going to have a board. That's why I keep trying to say we. We haven't got into that and discussing that. That'll be something we discuss with a board of about. We have a board of about 5, so that'll be something we discuss. But I don't see anything changing rule wise. We're still going to have the 6 rods, the same size hooks.
Yeah. All
that basic stuff that pretty much goes with all tournaments. About the same. They're all the same. The only major changes would be the pegs. Like we're getting rid of, like I said, P1 through 10. You guys, the fellas that are familiar with the fish that last year, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of the pegs that were down in the gorge, down in the national park. Wild rip. We're getting rid of all those. And then we're getting rid of the peg H1, 2, and 3, which a lot of people are going to be disappointed. That's the pegs that seem to really dominate fish size-wise, so we done touched on that. But that's the major changes for this year. The rules are basically about the same, 1 to 4 man,
Now,
6 rod.
that question.
And then we're also extending it about 10 hours longer than it was last year.
Oh, really? Okay, I could dig it.
The 10 hours make a big difference.
Yeah, I bet. That
Yeah.
Now you've been doing these tournaments twice so far. That ultimate pegs that you were saying that were producing a lot fish.
The bigger fish.
The bigger fish. Was it the same anglers that kept on grabbing that same peg?
Well, it's only the first time it's ever been. He's only had one tournament.
Rephrase that question. I'm sorry, I missed a piece of it.
This is the second one coming up in the spring.
Is this their second or first? Is this your third coming up or second?
This year will be the second year.
Okay.
We've only had the New River Carp
Never mind my
open
question.
once.
I retract my question. Sorry, I retract my question. I thought, this is like your third year getting ready to do it. I was getting ready to ask, how many...
What it is, it's been a while since we talked to him.
Yeah.
It's
been
been.
last
It's,
year.
I want to say it's been 2 years since we've.
No.
Yes,
Has it?
listen, because he was on here promoting it the last time.
Yeah.
At the,
Oh, he was there from the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
We was there from the beginning.
We helped him promote this before he even before the first tournament was even open.
Now, what y'all are talking about is I've hosted my Summersville Carp Social. This will be the 5th year for that, so that's probably what y'all are talking about.
Okay.
This spring will be 5 years I've had that social, and that's just to get together a bunch of guys. We kind of have a bunch of Summersville groupies that get together. They've been fishing with it since the beginning.
And you're still doing those?
It started the year COVID kind of hit us, so I mean, them guys come down that year, and we've kind of been going strong ever since. And then I had another event that was just a smaller event, probably about 10 teams on the Barbersville Lake in Barbersville, West Virginia. It was called the what was that one called? Carp Challenge, West Virginia Carp Challenge or something. That was just a small event. But this is the first year. Last year was the first year for New River Carp Open. So this year we just kind of went with it the same as last year, kind of changed what we needed to change. And every year we're going to learn. We're going to grow.
Right.
And
big money talks.
But get in there quick. Get you a PayPal set up. If you're interested, check out New River Carp Open. Kind of stick with I kind of tag everybody on that page, kind of keep everybody up to date. Be ready on February 3rd. Be ready on February 3rd at noon to send in the registration fee. And I mean, be ready.
Now, is there any when you go through PayPal, is there any kind of special arrangements you want people to do when they send you money?
Like friends and family, or
friends or family thing, or because
that info will be more. I'm not sure if it's going to change now that we're kind of making it a non-profit. It'll change, I'm sure. So I don't know if it'll be friends and family.
Right.
We'll give that info out. Just like I said, follow on New River Carp Open. That will definitely be well aware. Everybody will for sure know beforehand. I'll make sure I posted a bunch so everybody sees what they need to do.
Yeah, because PayPal, they want their fees. So I was like.
So I got a question for you, Derek. Have you thought about having 2 tournaments next year, one in the spring and one in the fall?
That is our goal, sir. Yeah. That is our goal. This year, I would have did it this year. That we would have had one in the fall, but I had a baby coming.
Oh, congratulations!
Huge bite to take and have a newborn. So
it put a damper on my fishing this year for sure.
Yeah, it did.
We have just stay on the New River Carp page. I have so many ideas. We as the West Virginia Carp Club that we're starting, we have so many ideas we're going to try to run with, including that casting tournament. I think that'll be a fun event just to kind of get it in the kind of the slower months of carp fishing, kind of do that, and maybe more in March sometime. That'll be an event, and then hopefully we'll get to where we have like a championship at the end of the year. That would be awesome. But right now we're working on trying to do two events of the New River Carp Open, and then maybe a championship on like the top 20 teams or something. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. It's exciting. It's going to be, every year is going to get better.
Oh yeah, I bet. It's a big learning experience.
Everybody kind of everybody just kind of get on Google Maps and look how close West Virginia is. Come visit our state. I mean, we have awesome carp fishing. Come visit us. We're right in the center. I mean, not in the center of like the northern states, but we're right in the middle of Ohio, Pennsylvania, like the southern states, North Carolina, South Carolina. We're only like 3 or 4 hours from them, five from you guys. So I mean, we're right in the epicenter of a lot of carp anglers. So I'm excited about this.
You know, you should try to come to
the chili meat.
The chili meat, or what I call I'm calling it Carp Expo now.
Yeah.
Carp Expo chili meat.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you should try coming to that.
That's in Indiana. Where do you have that at? Every year I've seen it, but I can't remember where you have it at.
Yeah, it's basically the same. Well, it was at the old West Side Bait and Tackle, and then we transferred to another building that held a lot more people.
That's in Indianapolis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too far from the airport.
Yeah.
Tia Meal said, ask Derek how many men.
I'm sorry?
Say it one more time.
Tia said, ask Derek how many minutes it took to fill the pegs once registration opened.
Yeah, we touched on that at the beginning. I can't say 100% sure, but I know it was less than 9 minutes.
Wow.
In this 9 minute span, I had to just keep jumping back from Facebook to PayPal and jump back and forth. Next year, obviously, this year we'll have more pages open and have more help to try to nip it in the bud. But I had to jump on Facebook, see how many I had, or on PayPal, see how many I had. It was less than 9 minutes we filled registration with a waiting list. So
Yeah.
And how many anglers got into the tournament again?
we had when registration first opened, that was 30 teams.
30 teams.
And then we ended up going to 35 teams before the tournament.
Oh,
but
right.
it started with 30 teams, 120 some participants.
Wow.
So,
Joe Lutz said do a tournament on. Joe Lutz said do a tournament on Summersville Lake. Maybe in the
I've
fall.
considered it. It'd be a hard lake to fish because there's not a lot of bank access. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm open
Let's
to
go,
the idea.
Shane.
The Corps of Engineers are so hard to work with. They're probably the hardest government agency I've had to deal with, and hardest. I mean, anything I've had to deal with the Corps of Engineers just make me shiver.
Well, it sounds like you got connections with the mayor, so let them talk to him.
Tell the mayor to come out of that pocket a little bit more.
But yeah, maybe I can get the mayor of Summersville to
Yeah.
kind of help me out with that and let them see the potential. But we'll start with Kenton and kind of go with a model and maybe get it on Summersville Lake. That'd be cool.
I mean, it's kind of like a win-win situation. You got all these people coming from different parts of states coming to your, their
Yeah, I mean
state.
they're bringing money to the state,
Exactly.
especially.
Yep.
And you got a lot of people on
Hotels
here,
and all
Johnny
that
Wiles.
stuff, the food wise and restaurants and
Yeah. Kenton got a taste of it this year.
up in New York, they basically threw it like a meal
A lot of
parade.
locals were like, "What? What are all these guys fishing?" Like they're like, "Where's all these people coming from fishing?"
Yeah.
I kind of let the sheriff's department know that they're going to see an insane amount of guys fishing on the banks. They were kind of aware. The DNR, they had noticed. They were like, "Why are all these guys carp fishing all of a sudden? What has happened?"
Yeah, now we got to do our job.
Now they're kind of aware of the situation, and they're aware of the carp fishing industry in America. They got awoken to it.
What kind of dimension am I in?
Johnny Wiles said he works with the Corps of Engineers at the dam in Hinton every day.
You guys, I'm not speaking for you guys. That wasn't a slur towards you, buddy. That was a slur towards the Corps of Engineers in general. In my experience for Summersville Lake, has been very difficult to work with. They're not open to ideas of carp fishing, like camping and stuff like that. They're difficult to work with.
Yeah.
That wasn't a slur towards you, Johnny. I'm sure you guys might be different down there on Bluestone Lake, but.
No, I think he was more or less saying that he works with them, so he could probably help talk to them to try to what I mean.
Yeah. I'll have to figure something out, buddy.
Now, do you get any other like big clubs that want to come to a tournament, or like Carp Anglers Group? Do they try to help out with you or anything, or
Yeah,
other?
They donated stuff for the raffle this year. I haven't got to speak with them this year. Hopefully they can be a sponsor in some way, any way they can help out. I'm a big supporter of Carp Anglers Group.
How about the Carp
I just kind of focused on my state and kind of ran with it. I'm the West Virginia State Chair for Carp
American
Anglers
Carp
Group,
Associations?
Yeah. That's the only carp association I'm a member of.
Aren't you a chairman?
Slipped my mind. I'm the state chair for West Virginia.
Okay.
For Carp Anglers Group.
Yeah. Okay.
Johnny Wiles said,
Carp Society. I'm not a member of the American Carp Society. I haven't worked with them any, so hopefully maybe that's a step this year. Maybe we'll work with them in the tournament. Hopefully they can be a sponsor. And
Johnny Wiles said Ian Sorrell is sending him stuff from CAG for the event for this year.
Okay. the president.
Awesome. So they've already been discussing. I haven't got a chance to discuss it yet with them. And
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's good.
I appreciate
That's, you know,
that. Ian's helped a lot this year. Helped with actually the event that we hosted on Barbersville Lake. They sponsored it and provided the insurance for that. If anybody if anybody wants to run with this in their state and they're not sure about how to go about it, just kind of join CAG, get with Ian. He'll run you through the bases. Ask me some questions on, just kind of how it went and any questions you have. CAG will provide, if you're a member, and you have to be, if you do go through them, everybody that participates in the tournament has to be a member.
Yeah.
But they will provide the insurance for events like this, if that's something you want to do, and that takes a lot of the stress out of it right there. I didn't go through CAG. That was just a personal. We didn't go through CAG, but anybody
I was getting ready to
that
ask
wants to
that
start
question.
tournaments in their state, I encourage them to get with CAG and join. Any socials, anything like that, just West Virginia. I can't say that I knew another carp angler in West Virginia 10 years ago. I didn't know a single one. Didn't know anybody.
Right.
So you gotta go with it. I know a lot of carp anglers.
When did you actually start carp fishing?
I've been carp fishing on and off all my life. New River, I used to go down there. We'd always have 3 or 4 or catfish rods out. And for some odd reason, we'd always have just one carp rod out with kind of basically just a little egg sinker with a bunch of corn thrown out and corn threaded up on the hook. And we'd always catch all kind of carp. We were after the elusive 5-pound channel cat or the 5-pound flathead, but then we'd catch these 20-pound carp, and we're just like, oh, carp. But I'm like, man, these fish are awesome. Like,
Aren't they?
Fight hard. Why doesn't anybody else like them?
Like they fight hard, way harder than the
Get these
catfish.
little catfish.
I was the same though. You know, I started out channel fishing, then went to
They fight
bigger
like-
cats,
yeah.
and then got tired of being stinky
No.
all the time. So I started carp fishing when I was
Carp
there.
kind of fights like a bass, but harder. You know,
way harder.
but they got that same thrust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a bass would, you know, and but they're. So why would you say the biggest mistake that? Why would you say the biggest mistake is made in these tournaments that carp anglers make?
From your experience.
Yeah, from what you see.
The biggest mistake?
Yeah, a mistake that a carp angler would make if they, you know, to keep going. Sleep or
Keep going, to have the energy to go.
My biggest mistake that I ever made was not
anybody
getting
really. Everybody I seen were everybody were major competitors. Everybody seemed to adapt and overcome. Every peg was different. Everybody seemed to work with the fish. If they wasn't catching them at first, they kind of figured out if they had to cast far out. They kind of figured out where they had to get the leads to stick. If they did kind of have a swift hole, everybody did. I'm impressed with everybody's fishing skills. It was a competition.
Yeah.
For sure.
How about chumming? Do they all make them start chumming when they get there?
Oh, yeah. As soon as you, I think in the rules last year I had it. As soon as you draw your peg, you're allowed to go. I think I had it where you could start chumming, but you couldn't get the rods out until a certain time and when fishing starts.
Okay.
Just because last year, it'll probably be different this year but last year we had the peg draw and the tournaments that start 2-3 hours later, I think it was. So we had to give everybody, because some pegs were further, so we had to give everybody a chance to get there. You could start chumming, but you couldn't put any rods in the water until a certain time. But this year it's going to start probably in the morning at 6 or 7. And then that'll be, everybody starts. You just start at 7. You don't have to worry about chumming. You can't do no chumming or anything. But like I said, that's still up in the air.
I think that's smart.
I
think that's how it should be. I don't think nobody should be able to chum. This is my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody. Yeah. And I fish some big tournaments too. I don't think nobody should be allowed to chum or anything until it's go time.
That's why a lot of tournaments.
Because like you said, like he said, 3 miles could be 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're so, so I might get to my peg way before this guy, and I already get chummed in, and he's late to getting his peg. So now it's start time. He ain't got no bait in the water, and I've done chummed 2 5-gallon buckets. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year it'll probably be, considering it's going to be the next day, it'll probably be everybody can just start the whole fishing process, chumming and everything at like 6 or 7. You can't do anything before that. So, but like I said, I can't speak. We'll have the board. We'll decide that and go from there. That's my idea on that.
Anybody else watching right now got some any questions for Derek?
Yeah, shoot me any questions. And I mean, even after the podcast, like I said, get on there with Carp Open. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up.
Yep, because it's New River.
Even if it's a dumb question, go ahead.
But, for the people that's just maybe tuning in, he is the host. He does host the New River Hinton, West Virginia Carp Open. It's going to be April 2024. Pre-registration, last year's top 12. So if you fished the tournament last year and you came in the top 12, be ready to register January 15th through the 31st. If you did not fish finish in the top 12 last year, you can register February 3rd at 12 noon, and the tournament will be from April 24th to the 27th. Is that correct? Is that going to change to the 28th almost? Derek?
What's going to change?
I said
everything seemed right.
Yeah, you said April 24th to the 27th. Was that before you added the 10 hours or whatnot?
Oh no, it's still the same amount of nights. Basically, it's just going to be more hours.
On the 27th. It's not going to end
as early on the end day.
Okay.
It'll be 81 hours total. Last year, I think it was only 72. So it'll go from Tuesday Wednesday at 6 in the morning.
You're gonna get a lot of people.
Till Saturday at around 2 o'clock or so, 2 or 3. I can't remember exactly what 81 hours is. But it was right there around 2 or 3 or something like that. Then obviously the award ceremony would be like 3 hours later at the Willowwood Country Club. Amazing host, amazing location. The peg draw would be on a Tuesday, the day before this year, instead of the same day like we did last year. We'll do like the peg view on Tuesday, and then that evening everybody can meet at the Willowwood Country Club at we don't have a certain date, and this is not set in stone, but this is what we're going with now, and that's the idea. Meet on Tuesday at around 7 o'clock. And that'll be the peg draw, and then there'll be food, and it is a country club. There will be alcoholic beverages. It's pretty sweet. Nice. And then everybody do draw their pegs, and
can they bring their own liquor?
And then you go to your hotel rooms, and just kind of like camaraderie with everybody, and then go to your hotel rooms. Get ready for the morning.
Yeah, sweet. Your dog barking. Tommy dog's barking. So, all right. Man, I had a question on top of my mind. How much money I try and get, like, I would say, the banquet. How much it costs to get your banquet going?
I can't remember off the top of my head, buddy.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, but it's still.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think last year we did it kind of like they paid, because we wasn't sure how it was going to go and how much money people were how much they were going to eat, just because it was the time of day. I think it was like 11 when we started, so
right.
We didn't know if people were already going to have it already eaten and stuff, so we didn't. I don't think we paid for any food up front. They just kind of paid if they wanted food, and she had some stuff kind of made up.
What was it, like chicken?
Hot dogs, hamburgers, and stuff. But this year, I think I think we're probably going to go with some food, just because it's evening. Everybody have some dinner. They can get some dinner.
Man, get like a big old half a pig going on. Smoked pig.
Well, it has to be affordable too.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless he can get a sponsor, you know, maybe in West Virginia somebody can
Man,
sponsor it.
that's
you know?
not a bad idea. Get sponsors to pay for the meal.
Yeah, try to get a food company or you know some a small restaurant or something to try to help sponsor it. That way, you know they're getting free publicity. You know, there's probably a lot of people down there that don't even know that place exists. So free publicity for the food company.
Yeah.
And Johnny Wiles.
Yeah, Willowwood Country Club. It's a little golf club. Awesome golfing, and then you can go fishing.
Yeah. Johnny, to answer your question, only the top 12 can register January 15th through January 31st. If you are not a top 12, if you're not top 12, you register on February 3rd.
Yeah, you were not in the top 12 last year. The top 12 know who they are. Everybody else, kind of. If you can't remember if you were in the top 12, just let me know. I'll let you know. Or just look back on the Carp. I'll post it. Just look back on the post from April there. I posted it what the top 12 teams were from last year. So.
Tommy gotta go check on his baby. Man, it sounds like it's going to be a great tournament. It sounds like every year, like you say, you never heard one complain about it. You did change a couple of rules here and there. Maybe you did have some mishaps that you had to take some pegs away. I mean, but you know, sometimes that kind of stuff happens. And
everybody was exceptional. Everybody. We had one person. I did have to have one disqualification last year. I will touch on that.
Ooh, really?
I went around from peg to peg and made sure everybody. I kind of tried to visit everybody. I wasn't trying to spy on nobody.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened. I caught somebody cheating. I nipped it in the bud. It wasn't a red card kind of deal. It was just he was cheating somebody. Just kind of needed to be disqualified. I won't bring up any names. But,
right.
So. Obviously, we'll nip that in the bud before it even starts. We won't even condone any cheating. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, cause
I caught them. I think it's probably around 11 o'clock at night. I caught them. So I was just kind of visiting pegs, just kind of trying to touch base with everybody and see what they thought. And it just so happened I visited that peg at that time and caught somebody doing what they weren't supposed to do. So hopefully we don't have that this year. But that was just one. Everybody else was exceptional. So.
Wow. Were they trying to put some leads in down the carp, like the leads on those walleyes?
Yeah. We will have metal detectors. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I need a metal detector on this carp, please.
Beep, beep, beep. Running through a little metal detector.
This 20-pound carp, why is it like 80 pounds for?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Why did it sink to the bottom when you turned it loose?
Yeah, jeez. That's kind of sad that kind of sometimes that situation happens, but you know it's a good thing that you nipped that in the butt real quick because there's some serious money in this stuff. You know what I mean? And,
yeah, you get that kind of money, people are going to get greedy.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
And you know, basically people that cheats, you know, and they don't play fair. That's basically stealing money. You know what I mean? You know, you're stealing.
That's wrong from everybody.
Yeah. So. I can see why other anglers will get.
Your reputation's ruined, so I don't think it would be worth it.
Yeah, and
they just got them guys, them same guys. One of the fellas, they just had to take it. Well, he obviously had his hunting and fishing license revoked, but they just got him poaching a bunch of deer. I think it's in Pennsylvania.
No kidding. The same ones with walleyes.
Yeah, the same guy just went back to just kept on going, boys. He was poaching all kind of deer, so he's got all kind of stuff down there.
What the heck? I mean, I want to say, man, dumbasses. Wow.
He's not very bright.
Wow, are you serious?
Doesn't learn from his mistakes, does he?
No, what the heck? You know, you don't. Shoo, man. I mean,
you have to look it up, but it was the same amount of deer. He just killed a bunch of big old deer and was
Man.
coaching him maybe the last couple seasons, and they caught up with him.
You know, I mean, you know, when they had that walleye tournament, it was throwing the leads down the fish's throats, and anglers found out about it. Those guys almost got killed.
They didn't find out about it.
Oh wow!
They called him out right there on the spot. They was
Yeah.
3-pound fish weighing 9 and 10 pounds.
Well, he was just gone just a second ago, but he was saying that he ain't gonna mention names, but there was a team that got disqualified, and he kind of caught some wrongdoings, and he caught him in the spot. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah, you're banned from the tournament, and I'm gonna make sure I put your name out there on blast so you don't fish no other.
Well, he's not gonna put the name out on blast.
I would, me personally.
No, but
because I don't want. What if they go?
Each his own.
They are banned from any future events in West Virginia.
Well, there you go.
Well, I think they should be banned from all events.
I kind of let it kind of run. The carp fishing community is kind of small.
Yeah.
So your reputation will get ruined. I mean,
right.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to blast the name out for it to ruin your reputation.
Yeah. You're a good guy, man. You're a good man.
Anybody cheats, you're not welcome back, and you're disqualified.
Yeah. So
there's going to be 40 pegs, 40 spots. So if you're trying to get in this tournament and you didn't fish last year and finished in the top 12, registration's February 3rd at 12 noon. There will only be 40 spots, and them 40 spots will probably go really, really fast.
Probably breaking the record for 7 minutes this time.
Yep, I think that's what I think. I think with all the, with them having the first tournament last year, this being the second tournament, people knows it's a good tournament. There's good quality fish there,
Right.
and plus people love a challenge.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially any carp anglers. So.
Heck yeah. Well, you got any more questions? We're going on 10:14 now.
No, I think we're good. We touched bases on a lot of different things, man. So if you send
we didn't really get into his personal life.
You don't get a spot in the tournament, do you get your money back? That's a good question.
That is a
Shane.
good question, Shane.
So I guess this question would be, Derek, do you take deposits? Or do you have to have all the money up front? And if you take
that 125 saved your spot.
Okay, now hang on before you say anything else.
By a certain date, you'll have to have the money, but you can send little bits in here and there. You have to have that whole $700. You have to have the $700 entry fee by a certain date, or somebody on the waiting list will replace you.
Okay.
But the 125 on the registration date on February 3rd, that 125, if you get it in, that saved your spot until you can pay the full the additional 700.
Is the $125 refundable? Say something comes up, wife breaks her ankle, whatever it may be, I can't go. Is the 125 refundable? That's a question coming from one of the viewers.
Oh, okay. 125. That 125 goes towards insurance, goes towards trophies, goes towards all kinds of stuff. So that money kind of gets spent. You know what I mean? And that
right. So that's what.
So it's not refundable.
125. Don't put it out there if you're not. I can't say you can. Something will happen, but I can't promise you your 125 back.
Yeah. You lost 125.
Yeah. So and I'm gonna be honest with everybody. Like, since we're speaking on it, like,
no, please don't be honest, man.
No, I'm gonna be honest, James. So, at the beginning of the year last year, this year, I signed up to fish the Connecticut tournament. It's a $200
entry fee.
No, it's a $200 deposit to hold your spot. My partner that was supposed to go with me wasn't able to go. So, I lost that $200 to that spot. You know what I mean? So it does happen. Thanks, James.
I thought it was Ricky.
I
thought it was Ricky.
No.
Mason.
No.
Massey.
I think that was last year. No, he said no. He
Jimmy?
did. No, Ricky did it last year.
Jimmy.
Ricky sent money and he.
I did work. Now, something happened. Yes, something happened to someone last year. I remember. I can't remember your name, buddy. I'm sorry. I had so much going on. Somebody had to hurt themselves, so they wasn't allowed to come. I think he was the team captain. But the rest of his team, it's a 1 to 4 man team, so you could still make it happen. If, say, one of your guys can't come, you still got a 1 to 4 man team. And even then, if you think you can handle New River with 6 rods, come by yourself, even if you have a 2-man team. Come on. I mean, that's why I opened it up for the 1 to 4 man team. You can still make it happen if somebody backs out on you. It's not the end of the line, end of the world if somebody has to back out. I won't, if say the team captain gets that spot and he can't fish it, the rest of the team can still fish, and I'll just have to have a new team captain and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, all right. Absolutely. He's reading.
Okay. I'm trying to clear up what Shane says. Shane said no. What I'm saying is, he said everybody better get their money in. What if I send it, but I'm too late and it's filled up? Will I get that back? Because I'm sure 100 people. Yes, Shane. If you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. If you send that 125, you have the. We had. I'll explain that. What happened last year was we had 30. It filled up, but between that 30 filling up and me getting on Facebook and telling everybody to stop sending money, we had 15 more people send money.
Yeah. I think
but
maybe
it shows in the list who sent it first.
Yeah, for sure.
Who sent? You know what I mean? So I went and just contacted everybody. Each person on that list that sent past the closing time. I just asked them, do you want to be on the waiting list just in case we get more pegs or somebody backs out, or do you want your refund?
Yeah. So
a lot of them, if they were way back on the waiting list, like 15, they just said, go ahead, there's no way, just send me back the money. I sent back probably 10.
Yeah, so
five or 6 of them was on the waiting list, and they ended up fishing the tournament this year, and they actually did good. I ended up getting 5 more pegs. They ended up being able to fish. So, you'll get your money back if you do. But you have a choice. You can wait, and then say if nothing came up, no pegs came available, or nobody decided if nobody backed out, then of course you could have your money back. Yeah. Yes.
Sweet.
So have you thought about doing it a little bit different this year instead of saying, obviously it's still going to be first 40 teams, but do you think it would be easier for you to be like, hey, we're going to send the first 40 teams a confirmation that, hey, you got in. Once you get that confirmation, then you send your 125.
I don't know. How would we get them first? I don't know.
Well, you said you could see.
That's something to consider. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're going to hit your inbox and say, "Hey, I want to sign up. Hey, I want to sign up." So you would probably, wherever you start signing up, you'd probably take the first 40 people or first 40 teams, and then once you get your 40, send them a confirmation. That way, you're not getting an extra 15 guys sending, $125. And then
if there was a way, I'm sure between the 5 of us, we might be able to come up with something. Somebody knows something that there's a way to do that, but I don't know of an app or anything like that. That maybe there is an app that we could use, maybe a bass fishing app. I'm sure they have that problem with things like that with bass tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a solution, that is a problem. It is difficult.
Yeah, I think maybe if you get hold of Joe Lutz, maybe Joe Lutz can help you out.
Trying to brainstorm and correct, but as of now, that's the way I think it's going to be. But things might change. But like I said, get on New River Carp Open, follow. I'll tag everybody every time I update something. So just keep up to date on the group. Check in every now and then and just see how things are going and how things change and progress.
All right, we got one last question.
One last question.
What's the rules on who can touch your rods in the casting and reeling in?
Good one.
Okay, in the casting tournament or?
No, just because the
new.
Oh, and the pay.
Yeah, like if you got a runner.
Thing, like I said, there's no designated runner. That's kind of different from any other tournament. The 1 to 4 man team, everybody can fish.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But you only can have 6 rods. So, say somebody wants to go grab a rod, somebody wants to net. It doesn't matter who does it. It doesn't.
Actually,
that doesn't matter.
that kicks ass.
Well, yeah, because with 4 people, it gives you a little bit more time for people to sleep.
You basically have a NASCAR team right there. You got
Yes, sir.
Definitely got a nice little
like
pit.
he said,
Yeah,
you can
keep
have
on
somebody
going.
sleep. Like 2 people can sleep, 2 people can fish.
Yeah.
Vice
One man
versa.
can net, 1 man can fish. There isn't this set person that can only net fish, and I don't see I don't understand the runner. That was just kind of maybe there is, maybe y'all can explain that to me. But the runner, I just figured 1 to 4 man team, everybody can fish. You're on the team, you sign the waiver. I mean,
Yeah.
5.5 hours.
5.5 hours.
We should sign up for it.
We should sign up for it.
Me, you, Ricky.
Who else will be a good teammate?
yeah, come on, we need some Indiana guys. Come on, we need somebody to represent.
I'm really surprised we didn't get no Indiana guys
I
in there.
do have to say that our West Virginia guys is the ones that took home the first place. Now,
I bet.
and don't get me wrong, it's just they didn't take home first place just because they fished River. I don't think they fished New River a lot. I don't think they fished New River a lot. So they took home first place. So all you Indiana guys, all you North Carolina guys, come on back up here and see if all
This is all. That's all we have really here in Indiana is all river.
do it again.
Alabama.
But, yeah, I'd like to see some of you Indiana guys in the tournament this year because we didn't have a single guy, single team from Indiana. So
They probably all went to Connecticut.
Or New York.
Yeah, New York.
Well, I think, but you know, we don't really have a bunch of teams that.
But
really go fish
West
all these
Virginia
tournaments.
is like you said, is a lot closer.
It's closer. It's New York's like
5 hours.
10 hours.
5 hours to West Virginia.
You say 6, just with
Well,
stopping
6,
gas,
yeah,
bathroom
gas,
breaks. We know
bathroom.
James, your bladder and everything.
Oh
you
yeah,
pee a lot.
because I'm 53 years old. Yeah, I drink and yeah.
Well, Derek, man,
Yeah, wow.
we're coming to the end of the show, man. We appreciate you so much, man, and not just for being on the show, but for everything that you're doing,
Yeah, we hit some sensitive areas, but I mean, as carp anglers all got together, we're all human. We listen.
I love fish. I'm loving every second. I appreciate the chat, and thank y'all for having me on.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate you too, Derek.
you.
Man, really, like I said, man, very knowledgeable person.
Yeah.
It seems like the tournament you've been running. Obviously the ones before they've been good, but this one right here seems like it's turned out and worked out good for you.
I can see it a lot bigger and better.
More potential with each year that's
It's
coming.
gonna get, yeah, it's going to get bigger and better each year.
Yeah.
And that's what we
I
need
appreciate it.
here.
I encourage anybody to attempt it. I mean, if you have, I know you guys do a tournament in Indiana.
Yeah, we do
Some
2
of these
of them,
states
but
don't have a tournament. Let's see some tournaments, fellas. I know there's some guys.
Yeah, we just don't have
yeah, we just don't have the big fish.
We just don't have. I mean, we do, but our rivers here, man, they're just not plentiful like that with big fish.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of dams in between. So fish get locked in certain areas for a long period of time. It's hit and miss.
Yeah.
We have a lot of little fish. I wish we had the bigger fish.
Now we do got a lot of diehards.
Yeah.
A lot of diehards here. Ain't carp anglers, but just definitely like to see them.
Kenny Mack in the house.
Kenny!
But Derek, we appreciate you, brother, man. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out or anything like that to? Any sponsors, anything like that before we head out?
Like I said, all the sponsors last year, thanks so much. All the marshals, everybody that helped in the tournament, the city of Hinton, everybody in the community. I mean, I could go on and on with this, but anybody that had a part in this tournament, you know who you are. I appreciate you. Please, let's do it again this year. And
That's it.
appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you,
Couldn't
Derek.
happen without you.
Yep. We're gonna try to look, Kenny, they're talking about that's prime time for Dale Hollow, which is true.
Oh my God, he's right.
Yep. But we appreciate you, Kenny, man. Or I say Kenny, I mean Derek. Kenny Mack said what's up. That's why I just seen it. It says But we appreciate you, Derek. Everything you do for the Carp community too. Trying to make everything better and bring more awareness and everything like that.
Yeah, appreciate you, Nick. All right. Thanks again, Derek.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Derek.
you.
We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thanks for having me on.
Nope, no problem.
Wow,
That was a good show.
That was a good
man.
show, man.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more on the hectic side
I did.
because of the tanking and everything like that. But I mean, he's just trying to he's bringing awareness,
He's just-
and he's speaking on.
One man story.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's speaking on his home state too.
Yeah.
So he's he's not bashing Indiana or North Carolina
No,
because they're
or even
taking
Pay Lakes.
Pay Lakes or anything like that.
You
He just wants to see change where he's from.
yeah. So, to each his own. I mean, that's great. Just one man telling his story. That's all it is. But yeah, that tournament, man, it's like, I really would love to go, but man, it is prime time for Dale Hollow. But,
Catch big fish there too.
and money. If
Yeah.
you can. Like, the situation works out the right way. Phew, man, it's a hard decision.
I mean, it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I know for sure, 100%. I don't know if it's gonna be New York. It may be the New River Carp Open.
5 hours away.
I'm
6 hours.
I'm going
6
on
hours
a trip
is what,
in the
13?
spring. And I just don't. That's where I want to go. I want to go fish once.
You didn't go nowhere this year, did you?
No, I didn't get to, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to.
I
but-
didn't go to Del Hollow, did I?
Yeah, Shane, you're right. You will have a 9-minute window to sign up, probably. Maybe less. With this being the second year,
Man, it's gonna be it's gonna sell out. It's gonna hit a record breaker.
yeah,
It's gonna be a lot faster. It's gonna be gone in about 7 minutes.
yeah.
I would not doubt that.
Congratulations to the winners tonight.
Yeah, congratulations.
Let's say Johnny Wiles,
Yeah, Johnny Wiles.
Shane.
You got a pin.
uh,
So who wins the tournament blend?
Zach Myers won the 4 flavors and the tournament blend.
Okay, Zach Myers.
Yeah.
He lives here, right?
Yeah. I'll text him. He could just come by and pick it up. Johnny is probably going to cost you $10, $20 to get the sticker sent to you, so you pay for shipping. They are pretty heavy stickers.
John Wiles. If you just give me your address, I'll send you the stickers. And
Yep.
who was the other one?
Zach and Shane.
Oh, Zach and Shane.
Yeah, well, Zach won the flavors in the tournament blend.
Yeah, I'm talking about stickers.
Yeah, Johnny Wiles and Shane.
Okay. So Shane's here, right? Gotcha. Right?
Huh?
Shane's here.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can just give him the stickers.
Yeah, I'll give him and Zach. You just take care of Johnny.
Yeah. I'll take care
Kenny
of that.
Mac, man, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I want to come.
Now.
Yeah,
Now.
I want to come soon, like in the next week or two.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be
Good
prime for the
plans.
big girls to be down there, trying to find something, trying to find a little snacky snack. I like to come down for like 2 days, just like 2 nights.
2 nights.
Yep.
Well, again, that was a great show. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was, man. Appreciate everybody, that's tuned in,
Yep.
that was sharing everything.
Our next guest next week, on next Wednesday, is going to be Austin Anderson. So
Yes.
anglers that wants to know about buffs again,
Yep.
he's back on our show. I know he's hit more PBs down in Texas.
Not only him, but
Yeah.
some of the anglers, a
That's
lot of the
amazing.
anglers that go down there and
Oh
fish.
my gosh! So I bet he's got some great stories he want to tell. So that's next Wednesday at 8 p.m.
I don't have your number, Kenny, or I would have been done called you.
I got a number.
Oh, okay. So you ain't sharing? Listen, James,
that's-
sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'll give him that.
I'm gonna hit you up, Kenny, for sure, man. That's I'm for real.
Let's do a
I'll
video shoot.
I'll try to go.
Let's do a video shoot of it
I'll
What's
talk
up?
to the wife and see if I can go down there next weekend. Not playing.
next weekend.
I'm just saying, like, I work Monday through Friday, get off work Friday, and just head straight there.
Yeah. So yeah, next
Next
Wednesday, Austin Anderson
Yep.
from Texas. He's also got his little charter thing going on. Is that what
What?
you say, charter?
Yeah, he does. He does. But he has a buff charter.
Buff charter. And man, I tell you, these are pigs that weighs about at least pretty close to 60, way over 60 pounds.
Yeah, he's been posting some 50s. I know Robert and them just went down there. And speaking of little Zach Myers, he hit a 60.
Oh, nice.
While he was down there with Robert Hubbard and them, they hit some pigs. They hit a bunch of big fish
down there.
He said everyone knows my number. I think I had. You know what's crazy? I think I had your number, but I got a new phone about 2 months ago, and I lost all contacts. So I'm still recouping. I didn't even have a James number.
Yeah, he really didn't. That's a true story. It's a true story. So
Sharon is Karen.
Sharon.
No, Sharon Karen is caring.
What are you trying to say, man?
No, Zach Myers said, or Shane said, he said share. Let me see. Shane said Sharon is Karen. No, sharing Karen is caring. Choo choo.
All right, so okay, that's it. And
yep, Austin Anderson next week.
Austin Anderson next week. So always support your local bait shop.
Yep, always. Naptown Bait and Tackle.
Yeah.
Adams Outdoors, Indie Bait and Tackle.
Hey, you guys over there, if you guys got your own bait shops or that you go to all the time, throw it on the comments.
Yep.
You know, what state too?
The Barber Shop.
The barber shop.
He just got a new location, which is right down the road from where he was. Got a bigger building, more parking.
Shout out to him.
Yep.
Adams Outdoors.
Yep, Naptown Bait and Tackle. You know, we appreciate all you guys. You know, without you, we wouldn't be able to have our hooks and sinkers and all that stuff.
Indie Bait and Tackle. Naptown Bait and Tackle.
Let's
Adams
see.
Outdoors.
Always
Please.
practice good carp care. You know, we're all about that.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody watching, liking,
Heck
subscribing.
yeah, love you guys, man. Thanks for giving us the love, and one of the sponsors. If you guys want to sponsor any flavors or throw the flavors out, so
we do need that as
donate.
as of right now. We need something for next week from somebody.
We'll do like a couple raffles on each one. You don't have to get these stickers all the time, okay? We'll just we'll actually
But
throw
no,
flavors out.
we do need some help from you guys. You know, that's how we we give away door prizes. We get them donated.
Keep
to
the
team.
show going.
So
Want to sponsor
if
the
anybody
show?
wants to donate, we appreciate it. Obviously, whatever you guys give to us, we're going to give back to the community,
Heck
the carp
yeah.
community. We've been giving out landing mats for years now. To try to do the carp care thing.
I got a landing mat. We got a couple more landing mats.
We still got some.
Yeah.
We bought over
3. I think 3 left.
Well, out of
100.
Out of 100. I thought we had more than that.
200. Yeah, maybe it was 200 landing mats.
Yeah, because you got to think that
We
was.
had those things lasting for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
And we've just been giving away like I call them condoms. Like give them away like condoms.
Oh, stop it.
Like
James is
safety.
always
Like
safety.
safety.
Protect the fish so
Protect
we
the
don't.
fish.
But like you
Safe
said,
sex.
appreciate the winners. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week with Austin Anderson. Then the week before that is
Paul Metz, the team fish.
team fish fighter.
The team captain in the Pennsylvania.
The captain of the Sinister
Six.
The Sinister Six Team Fish Fighters.
Yeah.
It's hard to put all that together because it's a lot.
Yeah.
But a good group. Hey, good group of guys down there too.
6 wild carpers, 3 wild carpers,
And 3 Pele. Yep, and 3 Pelekas. And they're bringing you guys the videos too. There's a lot of new upcoming fishermen. In PA too. So.
Yep. Shout out to them too. So. All right.
Appreciate you guys, and see you next
See you guys later.
week.
Bye. Thanks for the love, guys.
Yep, appreciate all you guys.